Good morning. This is Cecil and Blues. Thank you for joining me for this week's countdown to Stormblood. We are just 1 week away from the official release on June 20th, but the patch 4.0 extended maintenance begins in less than 2 days. And it's been a challenge to come up with some meaningful preparation tips that we can squeeze into these final hours. First of all, finish your main story if you have not already. Dungeon queues are probably going to be a bit of a mess even today and tomorrow, and you definitely do not want to wait until early access starts to queue up for any level 60 dungeons. Secondly, stop burning rested experience points if you can avoid it. Rested experience caps out at 1.5 full level bars over the period of 4 days. With early access starting in less than 3 full days from now, you'll want to preserve any rested experience you already have. You can play max level jobs, or if you really want to earn experience points on a lower level job, you can do so in the Palace of the Dead. Third, let's talk inventory management. While it's true, our inventory is expanding with the release of 4.0, that's no excuse to be a hoarder. Look through your bags and your retainers for items that you've acquired over the course of Heavensward that perhaps aren't going to be relevant to you in the future. Do you have 1 or 2 hive totems? 3 singing clusters? A single umbrite? Perhaps you have 6 Vanu whitebones. I personally found the Zodiac Glass from the level 50 relic weapon in my bags. You can purge this detritus to make room for all the new clutter that's going to be coming your way next week and beyond. Occasionally it turns out that these odds and ends have unexpected value, so consider how much time it would take to replace them before you destroy an item completely. Let's use hive totems as an example. If you have 2 of them, that's no problem. You can replace that by running unsynced Ravana in probably less than 10 minutes. But if you have 60 hive tokens, well, that's going to be a considerable time investment, so maybe for now put those somewhere safe. Who knows what spare parts are going to be used in the level 70 relic weapon. I personally managed to clear 70 items from my inventory, and it feels good. The shoulders on my character have never been so relaxed. Same goes for your quest log. Clear that out unless you're holding on to completed quests in order to get a leg up when 4.0 starts, a strategy I'm not 100% sold on. Incidentally, Beast Tribe quests have minimal value at level 60, worth a paltry 10,000 experience per quest. Hardly worth your time. Temple Leave quests, on the other hand, could be worth a lot of stored up experience points, potentially enough to get you all the way to level 61 if you stack them up. But to what end? The main scenario is going to gate most, if not all, of the instance content in Stormblood, as it did in Heavensward. In fact, several outdoor zones may not be accessible until you've progressed the main scenario. It all depends on how they construct the story. At this point, gatherers may benefit the most from preparation. You can fill your inventory with collectible adamantite and Keshal greens. Those are always available for collectible turn-ins, and that would push you forward significantly, assuming that their experience value is not heavily reduced with the release of 4.0. It's just as important to prepare outside of the game as in. Make a plan for early access. Go out Thursday, have a nice lunch. Purchase all the survival food that you're going to need for the weekend, and get in a good nap before launch. Remember that servers came up about an hour early before Heavensward's early access was due to start, so plan accordingly. But don't go it alone. Speak to your friends, and try and include everyone so that you can experience this new content together. These are the best moments in MMO gaming, when everything is new. Don't rush and leave your friends behind. You'll have a couple of weeks until the raids open. Plenty of time to outgear your best friends and humiliate them on the damage parser that you certainly don't use because it's a violation of the TOS. For now, enjoy the journey. It'll never be new again. I know this video was a bit light, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'll be covering Stormblood in detail on this channel with new videos all weekend and well into next week and beyond. Yoshida is speaking at E3 shortly. I'll be getting my teeth drilled at that exact moment, but I'll report on anything exciting here later on in the day. Patch notes are likely to show up in the next 24 to 48 hours as well. I'll be sure to summarize them in a video. Next week, you can expect dungeon guides and class overviews. I'm still waffling on if I'm going to try and start a samurai right away on Friday, or pick it up after reaching level 70 as a monk. I suppose it's going to largely depend on the schedule my closest friends choose to follow this weekend. I'd like to progress the story along with them, and I'll focus on new jobs when they're unavailable. Whatever schedule I decide to follow, you'll be notified of new videos if you subscribe to the channel, and you can also follow me on Twitter at itsboats to hear my red-hot takes on unimportant issues. Have a great week, and I'll see you in Stormblood.